Hi everybody and welcome to Awake Space, Château de Montcuquet. My name is Sunshine Ross. If you'd like to know more about Château de Montcuquet, about our medieval castle, there is a video on the description below with Glen showing you around the chateau. There's a part 1 and part 2. There is also our workaway Selmar Duin's channel, and he shows you all about what's happening around the chateau in terms of repairs. And I've also linked some of my videos where I show you how we bought the chateau and the cleanup that came thereafter. Welcome to 2025. I'm glad to be here with you in January to do some tarot readings for you. So let's hop to it. Hello Libra, this is January 2025. Let's see what's coming up for you 2025. In January, I've been doing these readings for January, but what I've been finding is some of the stuff that comes in is also for the rest of the year. So let's see what comes up. The first card that you have is the Knight of Swords. You're coming in January 2025 with a lot of enthusiasm, a big bang, and also just really excited to let go of the past and to start something new, start fresh in the future. Some of you are going to continue or take up a new sport and maybe elevate as well, like maybe joining a team, going professional, or being more serious within this sport or hobby. So let's say if you're doing Pokemon just for fun, now you're going to do Pokemon tournaments for money, or you're going to start to trade, something like that. I see you as well charging ahead for January 2025, and also making lots of resolutions, 1 or 2 resolutions for promises for the physical body and for the health. And bravo to you. That's something that I wish that you will continue going on into the year 2025. A lot of you are going to have the strength to carry on with these resolutions. If in the past you haven't been able to maintain such resolutions in terms of fitness or health or diet, this year is a really good opportunity for you. So I'm going to open more cards. Let's see what that reveals, because sometimes they tie in together. Magician upside down is telling me that you are someone who is able to manifest something very, very quickly, very, very easily, without you even knowing it, without you even watching videos about manifestation, abundance, etc. It's something that comes very easily for you when you are in the zone, okay? And you are in the zone January 2025, but sometimes you take this for granted, and sometimes it's misplaced. So you really need to focus on, what is it really that I want to do with my life? What direction do I want to take this to? Because for some of you, it's going to be wasted opportunities and wasted energy if you are just not, how do I say this nicely, not taking life too seriously, okay? So if you're one of those who's not taking life too seriously, maybe it's a call for you to take life a little bit more seriously. I don't mean be glum and take life that seriously, just meaning having a little bit more focus and direction in your life. But also not just where do I want to take myself in the future, but where you want your community to be. I know that sounds strange, but there's something about community as well in this decision making, okay, in this goal decision making, because for some of you, you're going to realize that you are not in the place where you need to be. So maybe you're going to think about moving towns, cities, countries, or maybe it's job. But I feel like it, and for some of you, it's just maybe like not really letting go of your old friends, but finding a new type of circle of friends, or expanding your circle of friends who can support you more, who are more of a positive influence on you and the community, okay? So I'm seeing that. Plus also moving to, for some of you, it's moving physically or relocating to a more positive place. And from there, like, you start to realize where you really want to take your life. And then the magic happens, you know, this magic that you have coming at the beginning of 2025. So just magic and redirect that magic, and we're going to be good. It's not over yet. Let's see. You've got the Judgment card as well here, and I'm getting the message that some of the things, again, there's this idea of misplaced goals, might also be misplaced ideas. So maybe towards the middle of January, the timing will depend on each person, but there's going to be a time where your ideas are going to be challenged. I don't see it as such a big turnaround for you. It's not something that's going to put your whole world upside down. It's just that certain things that you thought was the way to go, you come to a realization. For some of you, it's coming to a maturity of realizing, I think maybe that the correct way to go for me is this direction. So when that time comes, just don't be too hard on yourself. I don't think you are going to be so... I think you're going to approach this with humility and a lot of wisdom, which is really, really good. So it's going to be a good, positive shift, positive change for you. Be aware that there will be people around you who probably family and friends, you know, mom, who will be like, I told you so. So there's going to be that as well. Okay, let's pull out one, maybe two more cards. You got the Six of Cups. Okay, I feel that you're going to have the fun also this January 2025 is being around a group of the opposite sex. So enjoying the company, you know, and I don't mean one person, I mean like a group of people. So it could be like you're joining a club and you're the only person of the opposite sex, like a guy who goes to a yoga class and it's all women. So you're going to be in a situation like that, or reverse, right? You're you're a woman and you go to some sort of class, or you join some activity, or go into a bar. And you're going to enjoy, and you're going to be with a friendly group of the opposite persuasion, and it's just a fun, lovely time. There's no like big opportunities happening there. I don't know why that came up in the reading, but maybe it's just to show you where the fun is going to be. So don't be afraid to go out there and try something new. I think that's more the messaging is don't be afraid to go and try something new, or try something that you haven't done before. I'm gonna pull out the last card, and let's see if the last card will make the previous card make more sense. All right. Ten of Swords. Now, inspiration is going to come from somewhere that you don't expect. And it normally is like that anyway. Well, actually not always, because... Alright, but for you, for January 2025, inspiration is going to come from a place where you don't expect it. And like I said in the previous card, it's going to be in the opposite place. So if you find yourself stuck this January, not being able to make a decision, or just being blocked wherever it is, at work, or just being bored, because bored is also a blockage of energy. It's a stagnant sort of energy. So if you feel yourself blocked, know that you can cross that river to go to the other side, and by exploring something that is completely opposite of what you're used to, you'll find it fun. Actually, you're going to find it a lot of fun. So for example, you're the type of person who is a homebody, and then you try to do like some outdoor sport, and that's really going to inspire you. Or it doesn't have to be some change. I don't see it as a change that will affect you long term, like from now on you're going to be an outdoorsy person. Not like that. It's just like once, twice, or a few times. And then the opposite, let's say you're always like a person who likes to party, etc., etc., and then you go to this, you take the opportunity to be alone and to try some meditation, for example, and that really inspires you. So when you're stuck, think of going somewhere opposite, all right? Whether that's opposite sex, opposite activity, think of it that way, all right? So best of luck, January 2025. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel, and support us on Patreon.